We are technically 5 miles east of Washington, D.C., and that's where you find this place, FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Washington Commanders. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. For the rookie, it's Brian Robinson. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Second down and a run by Robinson. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. Now this defense for the Eagles very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here. And he fires one that's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? No. Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
But first down, Hurts. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Now, the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, "Let's go, big boy. You're still our leader."
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Powell, he'll look to throw it. That's out wide here for Robinson. He's going to have the first down and more than that. Down the sideline he goes. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. And I think that's a pretty good illustration of why they try to get the football into his hands out of the backfield. That was something else.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Robinson up the middle.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. I think you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
This one complete to Curtis Samuel. Touchdown, Washington! Curtis Samuel, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Commanders are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. The extra point by Sly is up and good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Boston Scott on the return from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And they work this out past the 25.
Let's go now.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and 12, Hurts. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his connection there for a really nice gain.
Looking here for Smith downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
On 2nd and 10, Hurts. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How they get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And some room to maneuver. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Howell. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
I certainly felt for Sam Howell watching him fall from a possible first-round pick at one point all the way to day 3 of the draft, but it's just extra fuel for a guy now who drew comparisons to some of the league's most fiery competitors at quarterback. When he gets into a tough spot, Howell knows how to create and make some impressive reads and also some impressive runs. And I think that's how he'll succeed as an NFL quarterback.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They'll run again here with Robinson. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Back to throw. Howell. Checks this one down to Robinson. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. A give left side to Robinson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It was Josh Sweat who got him down on the defensive side. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Second down, Howell now. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Washington on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Back to the ground with Robinson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Howell out of the shotgun. Targeting Thomas on the out route, making the catch. Touchdown, Washington. Logan Thomas, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Commanders are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Scott on the return, out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big streak like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
To throw again on 2nd down. Howell winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And that's going to be incomplete.
Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
That's a really good job in execution. They avoided the flag downfield and avoided giving up yardage for free. Really good coverage.
Powell from the gun.
And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down.
Tress Way on fourth down is sent out to punt.
And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Hurts throw complete here to his receiver, Brown.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
Throwing is Hurts.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Ready, kick!
They're going on fourth down with Hurts.
That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. From the gun, it's Hurts.
There goes a deep ball, end zone.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up.
They'll set up to throw. Going deep here for Watkins.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Airing it out deep for Smith. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Eagles.
Devontae Smith
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Eagles will extend their lead here just before halftime.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Elliott now to add the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. From the 6. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. One last shot before the break. Howell. He completes this one to Terry. And it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Eagles. But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here, and it's our visitors, the Eagles, leading this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. Scott on the return, out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around and outstanding. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Jalen Hurts, not a terribly big fella at 6'1", but his arm's got plenty of life to it. And that was a thing of beauty there. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Back to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Drop 60, drop 60. Cut my team, cut.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. They'll look to throw here. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
A.J. Brown. His third touchdown of the game and fourth on the year. And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. The call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for two here, he says. And he is not going to get in there. He stopped short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They begin the drive with Robinson. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Again, it's Robinson. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Fourth down, Howell. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. This will be caught by Brown. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in second half blowout material. Hurts' throw brought in by Brown. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders, and he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hit 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings, go!
Hurts. Throw left side complete. That's Sanders. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And boy, this burgundy and gold defense charged up now. They stop him behind the line again.
70, 60,
now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Quez Watkins from 19 yards away. And the Eagles will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. The call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for 2 here, he says. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll go again with Sanders. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. They go play action with Hurts. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. They'll look to throw. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Eagles are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Elliott on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Washington takes over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. 2nd and 10, Howell. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Howell looking to throw again. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Throw right side, taken in by Gibson. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. With a play fake, and now here's Howell to throw it. And that one finds the ground, breaking a string of 5 straight completions. And it brings up 2nd down. No, third down.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. Thomas brings it in. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll run with Robinson. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. 2nd down, Howell back to pass. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Let's go now.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Rolling to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And that will be incomplete.
Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Looking here for Smith downfield.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And he'll go down at the 28. On 2nd down and 4. Hurts. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Hurry, hurry!
They're going on 4th down with Hurts.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th.
And the Commanders come through with a 4th down stand. Now throwing on 1st down here.
And this is caught on the sideline. Are the feet in? They are. What a catch. An excellent gain, 35 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your...
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. And he completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 21.
Now to the air on 1st and 10.
And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
2nd down throw for Howell.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Howell with one final shot.
And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win in the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for the Eagles, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll return home next week to take on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Commanders, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys.